Are you a competent agent if you don't understand the purchase agreement that you're having your client sign? I would say no. We have a team member right now who's representing a buyer, and the purchase is contingent on them getting into contract on the sale of their home. Well, the listing agent and their seller got frustrated because the buyer hadn't gotten into contract yet. So they sent over a cancellation form. Well, the listing agent must not have ever read the purchase agreement, because in our market, you can't just send a cancellation. You have to actually send what's called a notice to perform, right? And it gives you 2 days for the buyer to perform on whatever the request is. So in this case, you would send a notice to perform on the buyer removing the contingency of the sale of their home. That would mean they'd have to either get in contract or be able to get some other kind of loan while keeping their home or pay cash, right? And then once you send that notice to perform, after the 2 days expires, then if the buyer doesn't perform, then the seller can send over the cancellation through their listing agent, right? But if you don't read the contract and you don't understand the contract, you end up sending a document like that out, and then you have the other side have to explain to you the basics of the contract. And that's kind of, it doesn't feel good, right? To have the other side having to explain to you the basics of a contract. So my recommendation to every agent out there, and I think this is super important, and I think it gets missed in basic broker training. It definitely gets missed in the training to get your real estate license. Go read every single word of the actual contract before you ever write an offer. I don't care if your team leader doesn't tell you to do it. I don't care if your broker doesn't tell you to do it. Go do it, right? And then go to your state association and sign up for a class where a lawyer explains to you every word of that contract. That way you're competent and you can help your clients. That's my take. What's yours? Drop it below. As always, follow me for more value.